For nearly 70 years, the Soviet Union stood as a titan, a superpower forged in revolution, fueled by ideology, and locked in a Cold War with the West. The Soviet Union collapsed so suddenly that a cosmonaut went up as a Soviet citizen and came back down to a country that no longer existed. It conquered space, crushed dissent, and stretched across 11 time zones. But behind the Iron Curtain, the empire was crumbling. The economy was broken. Central planning had bred inefficiency, corruption, and scarcity. By the 1980s, Soviet citizens queued for hours. In 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev rose to power. He promised reform, perestroika to fix the economy, glasnost to open society. The Soviet economy had been in decline for years due to a centrally planned system that failed to keep up with Western economies. While the Soviet Union produced massive amounts of raw materials, it could not meet domestic demand for quality consumer goods, leading to chronic shortages and low morale. With unsustainable military spending, the arms race with the United States drained the Soviet budget as the country diverted talent and resources from the civilian economy to the military-industrial complex. Then the decade-long Soviet war in Afghanistan was a significant drain on the Soviet economy and contributed to growing public discontent. And a sharp drop in oil prices in the 1980s hurt the Soviet economy, which relied heavily on energy exports. Then December 1991. Sergei Krikalev is floating 250 miles above Earth on the Mir space station, representing the mighty Soviet Union. Down below, his entire country is falling apart in real time. When he launched in May, he was a Soviet cosmonaut. By Christmas, the USSR had completely vanished, and nobody knew how to get him home. He spent 311 days in space, almost an entire year, becoming the last citizen of a country that no longer existed. Imagine the psychological torture of watching Earth spin below you while your nation crumbles and you can't do anything about it. The irony is devastating. The Soviet Union had beaten America to space with Sputnik, put the first man in orbit, and built this incredible space station as a symbol of communist achievement. Yet their own government collapsed while their cosmonaut was literally living in their greatest technological triumph. When Krikalev finally returned to Earth, he landed in Kazakhstan, which was now an independent country. The Soviet flag that had launched with him was replaced by the Russian flag for his return journey.